When you manage quotes and jobs on behalf of a customer or stakeholders, invariably there are going to be changes or variations, and Sourceit Market enables you to make those changes at both quote and job stage. Firstly, you'll see that all variations are collected within the one area within Sourceit. At quote stage, you can make very simple changes by selecting the Edit Details option. Now this is where most variations occur, and usually they're around product, project or contact details. Quite regularly, you'll see quantities updated, and you can add or even remove quantities if you wish to. You can reopen the quote to enable suppliers to respond with bids. You can also advise suppliers if there have been any changes to when the product needs to ship or when your customer wants the product to be delivered by. Now that I've completed the basic changes to my quote request, I can go through the quote and review all of the variations that I've made, and they're all stored in the one area. Who created them, the type of change, the old and the new value. Sourceit will automatically send an email to your suppliers notifying them of the change, and you can also use the messaging app within the system to let your suppliers know that you need them to provide some new pricing as well. Now that we've completed the basic changes to our quote request, we can see all of the supplier bid responses in the one area. But from time to time, there are more complex changes to the actual specification. To change those, we simply select View Specification, and then we go into the Edit Product Specification option. Our quote request is opened up and all of our specs can now be edited. We're going to make a change from a 4-page to an 8-page, and we're also going to change the paper thickness from a 32 pound to a 40 pound. We simply select Save the Product Variation, and our suppliers are automatically notified of the change. Because you've made a change to the actual specification of the product, you'll see that there is an alert here on the left-hand side, letting you know that your suppliers have been notified, and whilst they've submitted a bid, they now have the ability to go in and reaffirm or change the bids that they've provided. Once they have done, the alert will change, and you'll see that the responses have now been submitted. So now that you've completed your variations, depending on your workflow, you can choose either to create a quote letter to send to your end customer, or you can simply award the job directly to your supplier from the quote. Managing variations at quote stage is a really simple and straightforward process, and is a great way to ensure that you've got everything right before you convert your quote to a job. Thanks for watching.